Question 31. Allow the use of foot cable restraints for harvesting fur bearers.
I rise in opposition to this. It's nothing more than an expansion of trapping in Wisconsin. In particular regarding wolf trapping, it says in here that it is a versatile tool needed for trappers. Using DNR's own data, if over half of the wolves taken over by trapping, is yet another tool really needed for successful trapping in Wisconsin. Additionally, I'm wondering if you could expound upon what other trap research was conducted that shows that this is a non-cruel method of taking of any of these fur bearers. It seems like capturing a live animal, restraining it for a period of time in the wild seems to be cruel and unusual punishment.
Just generally speaking, there's an international group of veterinarians and different entities that set humane trap standards that all countries have to follow. And so the cable restraint traps and a lot of other different traps are field tested under department supervision and veterinary supervision to get injury scores and against a whole different set of criteria. So cable restraints were found to pass those set of criteria.
I think that trapping is a horrible, archaic, cruel form of animal catching animals, and I believe the wolf and all the other animals that are caught in traps have to go through the most terrible agony before they die. And we're told that the trappers come and check every so often. Well, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but in the meantime the animal is so distraught that they're not only dehydrated, but they can gnaw off the limb that's caught, and I can't imagine why we continue to do this terribly cruel thing to any animal. And when I looked at question number 31 about this cable restraint that's supposed to be humane, I sort of hopefully thought it was instead of the steel traps that cause such agony, but apparently it's as well as. So I just want to say I'm against all trapping.
I would like to speak in support of trapping. Trapping is a practice that has been followed in the state of Wisconsin since the early 1800s. It is a form of recreation that millions of people have enjoyed in this state, and many enjoy now. Trapping, along with hunting and fishing, are traditions in Wisconsin. They are humane, and with proper game management practices, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Thank you.
Quick follow-up question. Again, could you expound upon why no expansion of trapping would even be a necessary thing to put up for a resolution vote tonight? Again, if we're taking successfully and harvesting over half of, for example, again, wolf harvest via trapping, why is expansion of trapping necessary?
So basically, the department works with its partners to allow, or to at least ask how people feel about allowing the use of any sort of trap that meets all the humane trap standards. So that's the reason for the question.
Trapping is a private for-profit business that is run off our common lands. It is the only private for-profit business that can take as much as they can kill with unlimited trap lines in 7 months.
I hear often that trapping is part of our cultural heritage, and because it's been part of our history, we should continue it. I have to ask you, what other things have happened in our history should we continue them? Such things as slavery. That is part of our cultural heritage. But is that justified as something that should continue today? Second question is, I sat here for 2 hours listening to how to hunt deer this year and different sizes of fish. The controversial issues are after 9 o'clock. Been here at least 2 hours. There were over 500 people here before based on the voting, and there's very few here now.
So I don't know the reason, and I have the question as to why all the fishery was done so extensively in the beginning, and a request that next year you reverse the process so that the wildlife issues, which are often contentious, are placed first. But can you please answer my question as to how the order is determined?
Go ahead.
I was going to answer that question for you. They alternate every other year, but this year, since the rule change was on fisheries, they did the fisheries first because it was a rule change proposal, and the others are all advisory.
I just want to say trapping is the most efficient, cost-effective management tool to control furbearers that we have available to us. It would get awful expensive to control raccoon populations by surgically sterilizing them. Thank you.
As far as Matt's comment about sterilizing raccoons to control their population, if we let our predators do their job instead of killing the predators off, we wouldn't have such a problem.
Just a quick comment. DNR could hopefully address the fact that stakeholders are not just Wisconsin Trappers Association, but are the people of the state of Wisconsin. And if you took the time to actually take a survey at large, you would find the majority of people in the state of Wisconsin are 100% against trapping.
As far as the people that said that trapping is recreational and that the animals don't suffer, I wonder if the people that say this maybe would like to try it for just 10 minutes. See how they liked it.